If you're listening to this, you obviously like podcasts, and you probably like music too. On Spotify, you can listen to all that in one place for free, and you don't need a premium account. Spotify has a huge catalog of podcasts on every topic, including the one you're listening to right now. On Spotify, you can follow your favorite podcasts so you never miss an episode. Download episodes to listen offline, wherever you are. Easily share what you're listening to with your friends via Spotify's integrations with social platforms like Instagram. Just search for the e-commerce minute on the Spotify app or browse podcasts in your library tab. And follow us so you never miss an episode of the e-commerce minute. Spotify is the world's leading music streaming service, and now it's your go-to for podcasts.
It's the e-commerce minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The e-commerce minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the e-commerce minute is brought to you by Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. With Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back in business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you'll never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with Send Pro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online, and print labels right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. It's e-commerce minute episode 529.
In today's episode, Toys R Us is back again.
You've heard the classic horror stories. The thing dies, mad scientist tries to bring thing back to life, thing kills everyone, or something goes horribly wrong in general. But we're currently in the midst of a similar but less scary real-life resurrection story. Toys R Us is officially being brought back from the depths of bankruptcy. Tru Kids Brands, the new owner of the company, has recently announced that Toys R Us is being reborn in the United States with 2 new stores. The return comes a little over a year after the chain collapsed, resulting in the shuttering of all 700 American stores. Tru Kids will be partnering on the new stores with Beta, a startup that's built both its own physical storefronts as well as a software platform to help retailers shift towards a more experiential store style. Toys R Us announced that it would be opening 2 stores, one in Texas and one in New Jersey, in time for the holidays. These revamped stores will be smaller than the original ones, and Tru Kids described them as, quote, highly engaging retail experience designed for kids, families, and to better fit within today's retail environment, end quote. The smaller format stores will use Beta's model of charging product vendors for space in the stores. The locations will serve as venues for displaying and testing products, as well as event hosting and indoor playgrounds. Brand stations throughout the store will enable kids to learn through play using STEAM, science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics. Tru Kids CEO and President Richard Barry said they've signed on a couple dozen vendors to sell in the 2 new stores, and that they and Beta will be going on roadshows over the next few weeks to sign on more. The teams expect that the stores will eventually become larger than the initial locations opening this year, up to approximately 10,000 square feet, and they're hoping to have 200 locations by 2020. Since Toys R Us is no stranger to controversy, we'll keep an eye out how things work for them in the upcoming months. They're back again. You can't kill a good giraffe.
True, but John, you know what happened? You know really what happened with them?
What?
They listened to our podcast.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No, they did, because we've said this over and over and over.
Make it experiential.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This is the right way to go. I mean, they really screwed the pooch for a long time. Not only giving away Amazon, letting them run the site, but also not changing the way they do business. And, you know, for me, I mean, John, you have a very close connection to Toys R Us, obviously. But it was just a warehouse at some point. And why would you do that, especially with all these other stores having all the toys?
Yeah, we've said it time and again. I think they were kind of asleep at the wheel. They let Amazon eat their lunch. They too late realized that their stores were too big. They weren't offering a good experience. I worked at Toys R Us, many, many years ago, but that was a different time. And I just don't think that the experience that they were offering were what people were looking for. But I think there was a lot of other internal problems with the company itself. I think maybe it was just too big. But what happened then when they went bankrupt, it wasn't like it was a shocking thing, but it really left a lot of these toy vendors in a lurch. And I think it really screwed up the the toy industry for a good year.
Mhm.
I'm reading some things now that the numbers are popping back up, and they've readjusted and basically said, okay, well, there's no Toys R Us. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to the warehouse clubs. Let's figure out where else to sell our products, and obviously going online. But it was a big shock in the industry, but I don't understand why people were surprised.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like that's the what. I mean, it's a humongous. It's like saying, "Oh, Sears is back."
Yes, Sears is back. So I think it's a smart move partnering with Beta, because we've done some podcasts on them as well.
Those guys are
They've
great.
kind of mastered this experiential retail concept, and I think it's smart how they go out and partner. And the neat thing about Beta is they'll say, okay, we're having a store, but we're not going to buy any inventory. If you're a brand, we're going to charge you X dollars, and you can display your goods there and sell whatever you want. And I guess I'm assuming, I don't know for fact, I'm assuming that they just take a percentage of whatever they sell and still make money. So they're basically making the money on the rent. So the brand gets a front and center spot in a smaller footprint experiential store, and then takes a cut of whatever gets sold there. On the new stores, is it going to be, I mean, I understand on the 10,000 square foot ones, there'll be inventory, but is there inventory in these stores, or are these just, just showrooms?
Yeah, there's inventory.
There's
And
inventory
then-
there. Okay,
so
but it's just smaller. It's more boutique-y.
You know what? It's kind of like Apple stores. You know how like you can go in and everything's out to test, but you can still buy stuff.
Right. So they're trying to do the opposite of what they used to do, where it looks like a warehouse.
Yeah.
Like
Wait, I'll slither
stacks of games and toys.
Right.
I'm gonna slither a spec in up at the top there.
Oh, very nice. That's cute.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
So we have a picture here in our chat. You can probably look this up online.
Yeah, so you're basically taking an Apple store and think about it and making it a toy store.
Yeah. So it's more of a. I mean, I'm looking at this rendering here. It almost looks like an Apple store, but much to their credit, they kept the old branding and they kept the old logo, because I think that's what people would be nostalgic for, because there's still that certain consumer that I mean, Bart, you remember when we did that podcast when Toys R Us died? I mean, people were freaking out. Like consumers were freaking out. They were like, "There goes my childhood."
R.I.P. Jeffrey the Giraffe.
R.I.P. Jeffrey the Giraffe. I mean, it was
great. FAO shorts on there. I mean, all of Sears went on there. Like,
well, boo Sears. They don't have a giraffe.
But like, that's the changes you have to follow. The more things go online, the less you're gonna have retail stores that are traditional retail stores.
I mean,
and it's gonna have to change, and you have to, adjust.
Based off of this press release alone, like, I want to go to the store. Like, I already want to go to one of these Toys R Us now to see. So that's good. Like, I'm sure everybody is gonna feel the same way.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think if they're smart, they'll roll out slowly to the experiential stores and then expand to the bigger stores. And then, a year from now, we maybe have another discussion about how Toys R Us is truly indeed back, because there's a little clickbaity in our title. We said Toys R Us is back again, but it's really only 2 stores.
Well, but at least
Disclaimer.
It's back. It's not like what's it called? It's not like the last Blockbuster just holding out.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Beta currently has 17 stores that sell mostly electronic and tech gadgets, and hands-on demos are part of the Beta experience. So I guess that's why they're partnering with Toys R Us, because I mean, what other toy store had more of a demo kind of environment? Was FAO Schwartz kind of like that? But they had aisles of toys too, didn't they?
Yeah, that was different.
KB Toys. I remember.
Yeah. I can't really compare this to anything else, because I can't think of any other toy chain that would be more experiential like this. This is pretty cool. All right, Brittany, why don't you tell us about today's sponsor?
Shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler than with SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back to business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you never overpay. So save time and money on mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can also qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping, calculate exact postage online, and print labels and stamps right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes.
Brittany, you can print it on your PC, but can you print it on your Mac too?
I don't know. Can you print it from the scale either?
SendPro Online by Pitney Bowes.
So the old Toys R Us stores used to take up around 40,000 square feet. I know, I worked in one of those giant stores. The new ones are around 6,500, and according to this release, they will eventually build stores that are 10,000 square feet. So I guess that's they figured that's the sweet spot in between. But I don't think you're going to see giant toy stores that are 40,000 square feet any longer. Not in this retail environment.
Not in this economy.
Nope. And a quick stat time. A May 2019 consumer survey conducted by Profitero reveals that 62% of consumers in the U.S. prefer to shop for toys online. Really?
Yes, John.
And 77% of these people begin their toy search on Amazon. That's duh. When Toys R Us closed, Walmart captured 26% of lost Toys R Us shopper traffic. I believe that. An eMarketer predicts that digital toy sales will grow from 31.4% of all U.S. toy sales to 47.9% by 2023. Yeah, because nobody wants wooden blocks anymore. They want Minecraft.
Literally.
Well, when you can win $3 million for winning Minecraft.
That's
Fortnite.
a
Fortnite, sir.
16-year-old
Close enough.
one.
16 years old.
Oh my god.
How about that?
Sorry.
That'd buy a lot of flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh hell yeah. Oh my god, I'd convince myself I didn't need to go to college or anything like that too.
College schmallage. I got
Yeah.
$3 million in the bank.
Yeah.
What do you got, Mom?
Yeah, literally 25 cents.
What do you got, Mom?
Oh, wow.
All right, you guys got anything else?
Nope.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.